how you make a curved window in Adobe Illustrator from your from having your scan of your the architectural plan. Okay, so here we have our file from last lesson, and we're going to select this with the selection tool, double click on it to make a copy, and making sure that the horizontal and vertical is 0, and click on copy. Next up, what you do is you go to Object, you go to Path, and you go to Outline Stroke. I'm going to change the color of this now to, let's say, a green color. Okay, so now we need to cut this window out from all the other structure. So what we're going to do now is we're going to deselect all this, and we're going to change the color over to, let's say, a blue color. Okay, and we're going to use a rectangle to cut this window. So I'm going to go to rectangle tool, I'm going to cut the window in this spot here, and also further on here. Okay, so this object is on top of this object here. Okay, all right, so we want to cut it now. So if we go to Window and open up Pathfinder, we get the Pathfinder tool. So if I select both the rectangle as well as the green shape, and I go to minus front, I cut that window, which is really cool. I go over to the other side now, to this side here. This item here is over top of that. So what I want to do is I want to click on it, press Command Shift, close square bracket to bring to the front, press Shift, click on the green, and then go to minus front. I deselect it all. I go to the direct selection tool, and I click on just once on the green shape on this side here, what I want to delete it. So now, if I press Command 0, I can see all this happening here. So if I zoom in right here, I've got this shape right here. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to duplicate this shape again, and I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to make sure that my horizontal and vertical is set to 0. I'm going to copy this shape. I'm going to change the shape color over to, let's say, a purple now. And all I want now from all this is I want the outer line only. So I'm going to go to the direct selection tool. I'm going to click on this node here. So press Command Z. It shifted it just then. So I'm just going to zoom in just so you can see this a little bit better. Don't go to the direct selection tool. I'm going to click on the edge of the purple, and I'm going to click on just this node there, press delete. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to the other side. I'm going to click on the edge, click on this node here, press delete again. So now all I'm left with is just the outer line. Okay, I'm going to change this around so that it is a purple stroke. There is some purple stroke left on this side here, so I'm just going to select that, delete it. So I'm now left with just that outer side. What I'll need to do now is I need to make my center line. So if I select the purple line, and I go to Object, Path, Offset Path, and I type in 1.5, let's click on Preview. So you see here 1.5, I have a nice center line inside here. I click on OK. Right, so we have an extra line outside. So what we do now is going to zoom in here, zoom right in, and I'm going to select the edge, and select that node there, press delete, go right over on the other side, right over to this side here, select the edge, select that node, press delete as well. Okay, and I'm also going to select this outer line, and press delete a few times. So now all I'm left with is this shape here. I've still got some path there to get rid of, so direct selection tool, click on that and delete a few times. So now I'm left with this purple line here. I change that purple over to black, okay? Black, So that's all set and done. And I now change this green shape over to default color, white and black. And I change my stroke so that the stroke is internal. And that there is our curvy wall, a curvy glass wall, which is cool. You need to adjust the thickness of the stroke to the specifications though. And that is it. Thank you.